All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
Feeling good. How you feeling?
Yeah, good, good. All right, so y'all, disclaimer. I know we already went through this, but the recording wasn't on. So just jump back over real quick again, just you know what I'm saying, say what's up so we can just get that on to you know what I'm saying, actual factual. Come off mute, say something, then we'll get this party started.
Hey everybody. Yo, what's up, everybody?
Hey,
All right, Jay, what's up, man? So Jay just got here, so I'm gonna get a disclaimer.
What up, though?
What's up, lad? I'm gonna get the disclaimer one more time for you. And that was that we're going to record tonight, but not normally I share the recordings. This week and last week's wasn't recorded. They was recorded, but I didn't share them with any. I think last week's. I can't remember. It was maybe 2 weeks ago. I didn't share that. I can't remember. But tonight, I'm definitely not going to share to the overall group, but I'll definitely share it with the folks that show up tonight. Um, so here's what it is. Uh, last time that we had a conversation, we left it discussing group economics and the possibility of uh like a group business. And I'm not gonna say homework, but one of the things that we walked away from that conversation with was the thought of folks taking that week and just thinking on who they are, what they are. Hopefully they have delved into their ikigai and watched that recording and and actually created one for themselves, and that would help steer our direction with what it is that we looking to do. And this is not working. So tonight we're going to continue to build on that. And before I just sat here and just blurted out, gave y'all what my thoughts were, what my plan or design is, I wanted to hear from y'all, and then let's bounce this around a little bit. But I think I got something cool to offer. So anybody have any thoughts in regards to group economics, how we as a small collective of the larger group can create something with all of the things that we have at our disposal, uh, and bridge it to the larger group of us and use it to bridge us ourselves and our products to the rest of the world and get uber rich and set our kids up for some cool shit going forward. Anybody had any thoughts?
can you elaborate a little bit more? Give me like an example. I wasn't in that group. I mean that class that time.
All right. So what the conversation was in regards to like the shift that Derek is having with the new gray stamp, with the all having access, everyone having access to basically all his bodies of work, um, and seeing and everybody now, not everybody now having the ability to have a licensing partnership as part of this new. Hold on, I don't need these right now because I ain't reading nothing. The Everyone having access to the licensing deal and how we can work the licensing deals as a group, as a collective, for the individual, and like make some money reselling, like him, his likeness, and the stuff that he done made millions off of. Uh, is it an easy task? No, but my understanding in life, most things that are hard um, to do, most folks ain't gonna do it. But for the folks that do it and take that on and either accomplish it or start the ball down the path, I mean, they get further and they succeed at something. So is it gonna be easy? No, but I feel like with his blueprint and with some things that are already set up with him and that are at our fingertips, and within, I'm speaking singularly from my standpoint, just within my wheelhouse, that we able to connect a lot of dots here. And some of these things that we were talking about, Shaki, were one in specific was around other cultures and how they use group economics in the forms of things like fuis, and for Black folks and Caribbean folks is usually called a susu. And I gave the example of like right before like right during at the height of the pandemic was first started. A lot of folks were doing these things. They would call them pinwheels or flowers, you know, hitting folks like join my flower. And you would pay $100, and then next week you bring another person, they pay 100, and then you move down the chain, and you know what I'm saying? And that's the way people were using this word loosely, so I'm air quoting it, were perverting what a susu is for their own immediate gratification and justification, financial and for financial gain. And it's something that's real, that works. It works in all communities, but it's one of those things like our community. And when I say our community, I'm kind of specifically speaking about Black African Americans, not Black folk in general. So most other folks, if you're not African American, you're either of the African diaspora in some way, you're from the continent, or you Afro-Caribbean, and they operate like susus in their manner. But once Black folks in America got it, like we just did something else with it, right? But I will say that, and Shaki, I'm gonna say this unabashedly, that if you run a susu the correct way, it's legal. But there's tons of them that aren't, and usually they come up as Ponzi schemes. And what makes a Ponzi scheme is when money changes hands, but a actual good or product or service doesn't change hands. So that was the conversation that we were having, and that's me trying to give like a 30,000-foot view of what we were talking about. And we left it with a couple examples of how we could, you know, just leverage just the people that was in the room and on the screen that day, with what they are, who they are, what they doing, and just off the top of our head just came up with stuff. But I know that when you put a group of us together with different skills, different skill sets, mindsets, uh, uh, and we're all in different places on the planet, and we all operate with one common goal, like we can win and go a lot further, a lot faster together. So the question was, did anybody have any thoughts about it? You don't have to have a full design scheme or plan, because trust me, I got one. But I wanted to just flat out put it out there. You said to just, you know, get your feedback. And again, like I say every week, that the only way this shit works is if y'all talk back to me, because as much as y'all might think I like talking, I don't.
I have something I would like to add. Greetings all. I think you're talking about the last time that we was on talking about, but I did like the idea that you mentioned about having groups of us investing in a specific person, you know, at a specific time. Like this person sells that, and you know, our goal is to do this. So we're gonna specifically purchase this for this reason, or just, you know, for the sake of just supporting. Um, I really like that idea.
Cool. I'm loving that you like it. And that is just one aspect of it, right? And that aspect that you're speaking of right now, that is something that is super duper doable once we get everything in line with this new mighty network, uh, and the Gray Stamp, the directory, and all of those things that are the roadmap that's in front of us. as soon as, you know, the construction gets finished on this road, like, trust me, for the folks that have been able to garner access to the new Mighty network, like what you're seeing right now, like this is just the tip of the iceberg. I'm saying, like, it's some fly shit on the way. So if you like what you got now, just hold on to your brassieres, and jock straps, gentlemen. My bad. I don't want to be that guy. Okay. Um, but what I can honestly say is that like I've been following Derek for a while and purchased a lot of his products, and you know, can honestly say that the person who I am today stands isn't a lot and I give him a lot of credit just for, you know, me having someone to be able to look at and be like, oh, okay, I see getting it wrong, I see getting it right, you know, man. But with that being said, my thing is that what is happening right now and what he's doing right now with the Grace Bible, with putting everything together, with this next run that he on, this shit got the board game, this shit got all that shit beat, hands down, because it is the culmination and it's the thing that from all the lessons that have been learned, because you got to remember that when, you know, when he first started doing this, like he was the one doing it. Like it wasn't uh online education and teaching folks financial literacy. Like it wasn't the wave that it is now. You know what I mean? Like I know right now, all of us know somebody that got an ebook about credit repair. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has seen a course on how to rent cars on Turo. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe to a podcast about something for motivational or bettering, you mean. But at one time, like none of this stuff existed for us. Hold on one second, guys. Um, so this is what I'm thinking, y'all. But before I say what I'm thinking, does anybody now, Shaki, you up to speed as best as I could in a quick fashion. Does anybody got any thoughts or want to comment? And just bear with us, guys. We're gonna have to kind of like run through tonight, and I'm super prepared to, you know, get back on and meet with y'all as many times we need to, you know, man, throughout the week, one-on-ones, whatever, you know, man, to make some things real. But does anybody got any thoughts for
I wanted to say something. So I just want to say, I didn't want to like cancel myself out, you know, because of due to money, but I do bring value in my experiences and also how I connect with people. So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Got you. So, Kamisha, put your forehead down.
And I did my 1 through 4. I can't wait to meet with you and let you know what
you came with.
Yep.
Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
I need you to do like this. Just like do like this. All right. All right.
Felt
From me to
that.
you. All right. You deserve that because you gave the perfect segue to where I was going to start at.
Okay. Thank you.
Understand, y'all. This ain't about money. You know what I'm saying? Like I can go into a whole spiel about money. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't real. It's in a movie. I think it's Blow, right? The movie Blow. When the drug dealer dude dad was talking to him, he was like, "Yo, money ain't real." He said, "Well, money ain't real, George. It's just some shit that we got. It's a piece of paper with some faces on it, so that we got something to give each other, so we don't kill each other to have something to eat. Money ain't real. So let's put money into perspective, right? And let's put money in this perspective. This is Sunday school, and the purpose of Sunday school is to assist everybody with creating your Bible. I believe everybody here has seen my Bible. And when I was writing my Bible, I knew I was doing a little bit differently. But as I've been doing it and hearing the feedback and conversations that I've had with people has motivated me even more to create this thing, make this thing, and continue on the path and the way that I was doing it. But it also showed me a lot of things. And for me, I know for me and mine that this opportunity to write this Bible is going to be life-changing. For the process, for me in undertaking the process of doing it, but then also for my family that's going to be able to partake in it once it's done. So I'm going to ask one question. Right now, does anybody here not have $29? And don't be afraid. If you can say to me, if you know what I'm saying, can honestly, I ain't got 29 bucks, you know what I'm saying, then do me a favor.
Payday tomorrow.
Okay. So right now, we got one person, and I'm asking everybody, keep it a thou. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have $29 today, let us know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it's 12 of us, 11 of us here. 12 now. All right. So keep $29 in your head. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. So you guys know me, Dante. You've probably seen my website. I'm saying DanteGifted.com. All right, but outside of this, I am a executive director of what's called a CDC, Community Development Corporation. A community development corporation that I started. For the past few years, I'm from Philadelphia, so I've worked for the city of Philadelphia as what's called a commercial corridor manager. So I worked underneath of the Department of Commerce, but through and provided for by grant. So I worked out of a community organization, which was a CDC. We lost our funding, but I'm also on the executive board of directors for a community land trust called Northwest CLT, Northwest Community Land Trust Corporation. And I'm saying all these things specifically so you can go look it all up. All right. All right, I can share whatever it is that you want to see, you know, proof, validation, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And that could be in the forms of newspaper articles, websites, I'm saying whatever, you know what I'm saying? Links to stuff on 6 o'clock news, whatever, right? Just to, you know, validate who or what I am, you know, like the business that I'm in, outside of all of this Derek Grace, you know, saying hoopity hoop, right? With me being a part of the CLT, the president and the founder of the CLT is currently 82 years old, and he's my mentor. So we meet once a week. Outside of the CLT stuff, outside of all the other stuff that we do, I'm saying it's like 1 hour a week. I'm saying like we gotta have a face-to-face. And one day we were talking, he said to me, he said, Don, listen, let me tell you, for where it is that you're going and the way that I see you position in life and the way you present things, you know what I'm saying? You're never gonna get there this way, right? I believe in you wholeheartedly, but you ain't gonna get there. In order for you to get where you need to go, you need to think about creating a CDC. So I told him, I said, listen, bro, I don't need to think about it. But you my OG, you said I need to create one. You know what I'm saying? Now I need to go figure out how to do it. He said to me in that conversation, I had a feeling you was gonna say that, young man. And being as though I'm your lawyer as well, check your email. I'm sending you all of the paperwork for your own CDC. Everything's already written. You just got to go look at it, and we'll go cross the T's, dot the I's, see what you don't like. I'll go through every page, line of it. You know what I'm saying? It's ironclad already. You know what I mean? But let's just go in and make it your own. And shit, he said, then what I'll do is I'll give you the money to start it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, just promise me that you're gonna do it and do the work. And fuck with our people. Because right now, you doing shit for everybody, us included, you know what I mean? But I'm teaching at universities, and when I say universities, like Ivy League universities, you know what I'm saying? And teaching students that come from Japan. They're sitting in class, they got a translator, you know what I'm saying? That like I literally have to gotta be translated twice because the way I'm talking it, you know, the translators now meeting with me is like, so when you say which one's this, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is that? Because there's no word for that, you know what I'm saying, over here. But at the same time, it was able for me to be able to create things in other languages because I'm sitting there with a translator too. So it's like, all right, so I'm gonna help this student, but I need that student to take this and put it in Mandarin so I can take it to all of these Asian speaking stores around here. You know what I mean? Like this Bangladeshi student, all right, I know Bangladeshi business owners, you know what I'm saying? So put this in Bangladeshi because the Bangladeshi community, you know what I'm saying, need this. So that being said, I created Smart Futures Community Development Corporation. So there's another side to me that is if you hear you hear, so you know me from the Derek Grace world, right? So you probably see me in all of my full on bullshit, right? And I be in the other world, you know what I'm saying, you know, doing the same stuff that I do, you know what I'm saying, on my same bullshit too, just a little bit more decorum sometimes. So with that said, I created Smart Futures Community Development Corporation. And my Jocelyn and myself, like we've been working the past couple months on a thing. And we think that now is the perfect time to roll it out. It's $29 a month, guys. $29 a month is going to give you Smart Futures CDC membership. But with Smart Futures CDC membership, I'm going to give you access to so much shit that you ain't never seen before. And I say that respectfully because I don't know what y'all seen, where y'all been, who y'all be in y'all real lives, right? But so much stuff that is usually hidden from us in our community that we don't know what's happening around us. I'm gonna show y'all and give y'all the keys on how to run some stupid plays. But these plays, we're going to do it intentionally and purposefully. So one example is I am the Philadelphia Resource Program Director for an organization called the Black Achievement Fund. If you look them up, it's www.
I'm a member.
Oh yeah,
ART.
my man. It's my guy.
Hello, Queen Kamisha. They'll know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell him Dante. So it just changed on the website. So a couple months ago, I was in when we secured the land in the 90s, the extra 95 acres, 96 acres. I was literally there with Arkey at Lil Kemet. So like at that time, I'm saying like I was a part of, you know, making all of that happen. And we're taking the Black Achievement Fund and doing those type of things in North Carolina and in Detroit. A lot of the stuff that I'm doing with Baba Haru is a lot of the stuff that, so me and Baba Haru work together a lot. Julian, Arkey, Raven, you know what I'm saying? Knowledge, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gang over there. But with that being said, I am the Philadelphia Program Director for the Black Achievement Fund. There are initiatives that's happening around us that are built on group economics. And with the $29 that will be Smart Futures uh, um, membership, for every 5 people, we're going to donate a donate $9 to the Black Achievement Fund and sponsor a person into the Black Achievement Fund every month. So ultimately, every month, you know, as long as we got 5 folks, we paying for one person's membership into the Black Achievement Fund. And what the Black Achievement Fund is, it's a collective of more than 5,000 Black folk and allies around the world in multiple countries. And we give $9 a month to for the betterment of our community, right? So if we got $9 and 10 million Black folk giving it, that's over $1 billion a year that could be recycled back into our communities. Now, as me and Sister Kamisha was just talking about, that Black Achievement Fund just purchased 95 acres of land. We bought 6 acres before that, but of the 5,000 people, only 60 something, maybe 67 people actually gave up money. So we bought 6 acres of land, rural land in Atlanta, right outside of Macon, in Toomsboro, right? And it's a part of the so those families that came together a few years ago, that it was all the hoopla on the news and social media about like 14 families came together and bought like 400 or 500 acres of land. So we're right next to them and we're buying parcels of their land and actually turning it into a municipality, right? Now, that's me explaining where some of the $9 is going to go. The $29 that you're going to pay is, I believe a lot of folks saw the course that I'm about to be offering for real estate. The first book that we're going to read with the Course of Revelations book club is Black Economics. So speaking about money and funds, and one of the things that I gave everybody was a Google worksheet that you can download as Excel, but it's literally put all of your expenditures, Netflix, all your things, is going to budget your money out. Because we as a collective of the folks that's Smart Futures, our goal is to make sure that our members are winning. And we're going to do that. And a lot of the different things as far as your personal credit, your business credit, getting things for your business in order, getting things in your house in order, is stuff that you're doing that you just don't know there's a better way that you could be doing the same thing. So I'm gonna show you guys better ways to pay your bills. So that way, when you pay your electric bill, and I'm not talking about all the stuff that people saying you can send your bill in and it's a remittance and it's a coupon and the federal government. Well, I ain't talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking real ways that you can make your money spend for yourself 2-3 times before it leave your hand. Shaki laughing at me. So one of the first things that we're going to do is this real estate course, right? But in doing this real estate course, we're going to do it, but I have actual places in Philadelphia, in Detroit, that we can actually collectively buy, actively take vacant lots and build. I've had meetings in these rooms with you guys about land banks, about green banks, right? That there's monies that's available for us in our communities. You know, we just don't know it's there. About how to access monies from CDFIs. Like it's money that's there that's specifically targeted to us, for our neighborhoods, and we're not getting it just because we don't know about it. As Smart Futures members, we're going to collectively come together and write some grants. But here's the thing. You may say, I've never written a grant before. Don't worry about it. I have. And I can show you ones that I've gotten funded for, right? I know how to write a budget. I know it's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even, like, I ain't trying to sell myself or none of that, you mean, but we can get the monies. And if Derica if we got a grant for 100,000 for some stuff that I do with vacant lots, right? And we wanted to make sure that there were certain engagements that happened at this vacant lot, you know what I'm saying, for 1 year. We can put Derica and her wine business into the budget, because ultimately once a month we're going to have an event here, and we allotted $500, you know what I'm saying, every month out of our budget, you know what I'm saying, just for beverages. You know what I'm saying? So Derica, help us write it, and we're going to write you into it. You're going to become a line item on the budget because you're a Smart Futures member. So there's different things that I'm going to show y'all how to do it with us, but then at the same time, you're going to learn stuff that you're going to be able to turn around and do in your own community. So for example, Bree, I know you're in Minnesota or Milwaukee or Minnetonka, somewhere, Wisconsin. Where you at? Where you at, Bree? Bree fell asleep.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee. Oh, all right, Bree. I thought you were asleep again. But it's stuff that I'm gonna show you guys that we're gonna do that literally, like, this process where you can pick up and go on her own and say, all right, boom, I want to do this over here. But now you know that you have a collective that you could double back to and say, all right, I'm doing this in Milwaukee, but for this program, we gonna need some things around trauma-informed care. Let me holler at Jada, because I can get all of these kids in this program to sit on the couch with Miss Jada, you know what I'm saying, once a month virtually. So now Bree, you know what I'm saying, this is outside of us, because it's something that she bought to another Smart Futures member, which is bringing something to a Course of Revelations, you know what I'm saying, person that's in Grace Dynasty, Grace damn institution. Like, it's, I'm gonna show y'all how to run these plays. And with that, it's 6:40. I'm gonna slow down and let y'all talk and give me your feedback, if any.
I love what I'm hearing. You know, that you're going to teach us how to do it, include us in the opportunities to earn. And also we'll be able to do that in our community. I'm in Orlando, Florida, but I'm from Chicago.
Oh,
So
yeah,
yeah, so born and raised. So I love what you're sharing, because I don't know how to write grants, but I have, you know, over
But
22. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You have what?
Oh, I was going to say I have over 22 years of volunteer work experience, you know, working with the schools, working with the youth, but also
Right.
being a coach to adults.
So, perfect example, right? This is someone that has already said, like, yo, I ain't got a whole bunch of money, right? But putting on to a grant that we have a volunteer coordinator that has 20 years of experience, you know what I mean? And this person is on our grant. So anything that has to do with volunteers, now that's just me pouring into you, Kamisha, and saying, yo, go on volunteermatch.com, right? Set up an account for us, and we can set up the account, and we can set the account up as, guess what? Not as Smart Futures. We can set up the account as the Black Achievement Fund. Black Achievement Fund is a nonprofit that we have carte blanche to be able to use as our fiduciary for whatever and wherever, whatever we want. And we have the monies in the bank with the Black Achievement Fund to be able to substantiate anything that we want to do. It's just making sure that I'm bringing something that's well-rounded and sound to our key. And he ain't told me no, not yet, about not nothing. You know what I'm saying? There's folks here that know me from different things, right? So some folks here that know me, and we'll talk about travel, right? We'll talk about network marketing. And yes, all of those things are me, right? Those are things that I've done and I've learned through in my past, but I still keep my finger on that scale so I can tip it back in my favor whenever need be. And I'm going to show you guys how to use network marketing I don't care if you join my network marketing company or not. Come bring one to the table that makes sense, that's dope, and then we all join it. But I'm gonna show y'all how to do it the correct way and leverage these different companies, their matrices, and the way that they pay. I know it, but I got a partner that some of you guys have met named Omar Bird, that was one of the biggest money earners in a huge network marketing company before. Uh, and I'll share that video with you guys with him talking about this network marketing thing that we do. But ultimately, like, he hit one of the top levels in the company, like, you know, the Bentley and all of that stuff. And I'm the person that signed him up. And he went, did it, and like shot past me because I still wanted to be
Omar from in here?
no, not that Omar, but that Omar. I was hoping he showed up tonight, because that Omar really does some really cool stuff around the marijuana space and politics. And it was funny because like he had posted something, and the people that he worked for, like, I was actually working with them in my city, and he was like, "Yo, I just left there." You know what I mean? So our reach within the course of Revelations and in this network, like, we got a bunch of folks that's doing a bunch of stuff. And what we trying to do now is just bring folks together, you know what I'm saying, and make that spider web, you know what I mean, and cross the connectivity. And for the ones that don't know, our job is incumbent upon us to show. So with that being said, I'm going to read to y'all what it is that I just sent Jocelyn, right? So this is, mind you, I'm reading it. So hold up, I ain't reading nothing.
I have a quick question, if I may.
Go ahead.
You were about to give us the website before. I wanted to see the website, check it out. The Black Achievement Fund.
Yes, it's BAF
Mhm.
dot solutions, not .com, dot solutions, because that's
Okay.
what we got.
All right, thank you.
All right, bear with me, y'all. All right, so this is going to be put into my family Bible. I have added a chapter, and the chapter is going to be called The Pilgrimage. So I don't have the wording all the way right, so just bear with me. I'm just reading y'all my random thought. As part of the Sunday school, the Gifted Family Bible writing process. Oh, as part of the shit, what the hell did I say? I don't know. I see why you couldn't understand what I was saying, Jocelyn. You put it together though. I don't even know what I said. As part of the Gifted Family Bible writing process, we're going to do a 90-day pilgrimage. On the pilgrimage, we will set our intentions for the year to come, 2025. This 90 days is the gifted family exodus from all things old. Not like the Testament, just all things old. This time period will affectionately forever be referred to as Before Gifted, BG. The Gifted Families CDC, corporately entitled Smart Futures CDC, will do a soft launch beginning October 1st, 2024, and every 10 years thereafter, see the bylaws, per the bylaws. SFCDC membership will be $29, complete with 2 free 30-minute consultations. Consultations are redeemable on day 1 through 30 and days 62 through 90. So month number 1 and 3, you'll be able to have a consultation. So let me just put that into perspective, right? So a consultation with me, you get on my Calendly, is $30. So I give you $30 for 30 minutes. But if you pay for Smart Futures membership, which is $29, your first consultation for that first month is free. So in essence, you're getting your consultation because everybody like, I want to get a consultation. I'm gonna get a consultation. All right, get a consultation, but it's going to also, you know what I'm saying, like get a subscription. So now when you pay your $29 the second month, the things that we discussed and everything that we doing and everything I'm giving everybody access to, right? You're going to continue to have. But now by the time that third month rolls around and it's time for you to pay another $29, your consultation that month is free too. So in essence, you know what I'm saying, like you're getting smart, your consultation fee is going to give you access to a whole bunch of other stuff. So now, hopefully, by month number 3, we're actually doing this thing, and now you can start seeing some value and seeing some return. Because during this process, if you're here, that means that you have access to the licensing partnership. So you're $20 a month. If you're a person that has to pay the $20 because you didn't buy the Grace Bible, you just got in with the new thing that Derek is doing. You're $20 a month with your licensing partnership. I'm gonna show you how to make your $20. With your licensing partner, as a member of Smart Futures, I'm gonna show you how to make your money, if just from that. And if you say, I don't have a website, all right, Kamisha, I'm gonna give you a promo code that you can use on DanteGifted.com and just sell me. Send people to my joint. Excuse me. Now, when the person goes, they put promo code Kamisha in, and now I know that sale came from you. I'm now splitting that sale with you. And it ain't got to be a 50-50 split. I could care less. You know what I'm saying? If you sell something for $50, you keep 30, give me 20. What did I do? You know what I'm saying? I ain't talk to that person. You know what I'm saying? Everything is automated on the back end, thanks to Jocelyn. So when they make a purchase, bing, bang, boom, you know what I'm saying? They get it right there immediately. All right. And I can respectfully and honestly say that I think the way I can respectfully say that I'm 100% sure that our system is automated and runs faster than Derek's. Okay, so we're built on his thing, but Jocelyn, thank you, Jocelyn. Like, I don't know what you did, but that thing is lickety split. All right, so if you want to use your licensing partnership and just sell it through beacons or sell it through, you know, different modes, and if you want to take and say, all right, I'm gonna just sell my stuff through Cash App or however, right? For the time period that you can, then cool. But if you want, Jocelyn can build your website out, you know what I mean? And now in building out your website, if Vern has a website and Kamisha has earrings that she's selling, Kamisha like, yo, I don't have it to you know, build out a website and do all of these things, but I can make the content, or I can holler at Peebo, here go my earrings, here's this, you know what I'm saying, help me make some content, you know what I'm saying, you push it, Peebo pushing your content because he created it for you. You just putting in the in the bottom of it, you know what I'm saying, at him, content created by, it's a plug for him, it's being sold on Vern's site. And when Vern is sending stuff, you know what I'm saying, so we're all sending the traffic to where it needs to go. And I'm gonna show y'all some stuff with, you know, saying, like your YouTube pages and all of those things. And while it's fresh on my mind, can everybody jump in the chat and drop your email, your name, your email, your Instagram, your Twitter, whatever it is that you got, you know what I mean? Because we're going to make a database of us. Because I need to make sure that everybody's getting this information. And there's some things that I'm gonna be asking y'all to do, like literally, like please go to my YouTube and click on certain things, right? So if I ask you to click on something, go like it for me, because the engagement is what makes, like right now. Okay, so the way YouTube works is if I want to be able to put a hyperlink in my description, I have to give them my driver's license and do some old verification stuff that I don't want to do. So if you don't, then they have to see your account, you know what I'm saying, like rocking and rolling with no issues for 60 days, but that people are going to your stuff and that there's no issues with the stuff that you send them to when you're redirecting a link. But the thing is, I'm gonna show y'all why I'm doing the things that I do in the way that I'm doing it, why I'm putting certain things into my blog posts, and why I'm putting certain things onto different platforms in a strategic manner, you know what I mean, and getting them engaged with in a strategic manner, and using those things to direct people to a product versus trying to have, I got 10,000 followers. I don't give a damn about 10,000 followers. Give me 117 cool motherfuckers that's really, you know what I'm saying, engaged, and I'm gonna make more money than that motherfucker got 10,000 followers. Just like I gave the example of, we got 5,000 members of the Black Achievement Fund, but we was able to purchase 6 acres of land with only 60 people. And the other cool thing about that is the Black Achievement Fund was so dope about it is that they purchased this piece of land, but the president purchased the 6 acres next to it and the 6 acres on the other side, like himself, him and his family, and gave those other 12 acres to the Black Achievement Fund. They said, like, oh, so we'll never have any neighbors other than us. You know what I'm saying? So that right there just turned into 18 acres that basically those 60 people bought 18 acres of land. And when it comes to buying land, like I'm helping somebody close on 65 acres of land right now, that she's buying 65 acres of land that has 2 acres of road in it. So it's 65 acres of land, but 2 acres is like actual street. So it's not farmable, it's not nothing, but it's a road that goes through it for 2 acres for $62,000. I think that at $62,000, yeah, like literally, like one of us could buy a house right now for $62,000. But if you got 62 acres of land, you know what I'm saying, you can now go sell 10 acres of it, you know what I'm saying, and build a house on those other 50 acres of land. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna cover your rent, it's gonna cover your mortgage. And these are some of the things that I'm gonna teach y'all and show y'all how to do. Jocelyn, I know we up against it for time. Do we got any questions, thoughts, comments? Because we definitely gotta oh, TC, you gonna start
Yeah, I got you.
all right, cool.
So
So
I'm on your
you
time.
can, all right, so you can start it and can you start be letting people in while we still over here? Can
Yeah.
you double duty? All right, cool. So
What's the website for the Smart Future?
Smart Futures CDC.org.
Okay.
Now, during our pilgrimage and our soft launch, right? If you go to DanteGifted.com, if you went to DanteGifted.com 2 weeks ago, it looks different from what it looks like now, right? If you went to smartfuturecdc.org, G, put that back in, but put an O in front of the org. You forgot the O in ORG. Thanks. It looks different now. So when you go to the Smart Futures website right now, it's under construction, but we've got it up and breathing. So we're making the changes and just shifting stuff around. But it gives you you can see what we do and some of the work that I've done, but we got a bunch more stuff to make it more robust. And lastly, if you click the YouTube link for the video about the real estate, if you're in Smart Futures, I got a syllabus for you. Like it's like literally like a whole course that I'm gonna show you how to do everything. Not everything, but enough to get you started with identifying, knowing who should be on the site at what phase, I'm gonna give you all the phases of, you know, saying, development projects. And it's gonna come in different forms. So some of the stuff I'm repurposing things from other folks and then just breaking it down and putting it into layman's terms and making it easier. And some of the stuff is truly intellectual property stuff that, you know what I mean, like me and my team has created. And Vern, I think you was asking about websites. Let me give you one more. Go to www.cleanandgreenphilly.org. And if you're Googling anything, look up the City of Philadelphia creates Office of Clean and Green Philly. So the website cleanandgreenphilly.org is my website. Our new mayor just created an Office of Clean and Green Philly this year when she became the new mayor. But as you can see, that ultimately, like, the city doesn't own the website. Like, it's my website. And we've been working on it for 2 years. And I'm just saying that not to impress you, but more so to impress upon you that the things that we doing, like, we ahead of the curve, you know what I'm saying, on most shit, man. Like most shit. And the thing that's Clean and Green Philly, even though it's set up for Philadelphia, if you look at it, the same pretty much rules apply. And I can show you how to do a ton of stuff that's on there, not using our data, our back end stuff, none of our coding. I can show you how to do it just as a regular person using Google Maps, Google Earth, and some other free stuff. You know what I mean? That what I do is I pretty much try to take the high level stuff and find all of the free tools, you know what I'm saying, so I can give it to Miss Gertrude around the way that needs it, but she ain't got the money to access none of the shit. So back to the whole thing of money real, like, no, we just got to find ways to get things that have value and then trade that thing that has value for another thing that got more value. And if paper is it right now, then yeah. But we're going to get into all of the Derek shit. You know what I'm saying? Land, guns. I'm not the gun efficient, land, gold. I'm not the gun aficionado because I'm not allowed to touch them anymore. But we working on that. But we got some gun folk that's going to come and hang out with us too. So this is it again. I'm saying, like, Smart Futures is in addition to everything that's available, you know, through Derek. I got any questions? 702. Somebody got to have a question for me, and not you, Kamisha. You getting kisses today. You got to chill. Somebody, anybody but a dead body.
I have a question. Okay.
When is the official launch?
Okay, so the official launch is we launching in January, but for us, like, our soft launch is October 1st. So for the next 3 months, everybody that gets a membership, you know what I'm saying, like, you coming in with founders memberships, and that $29, you stuck at that $29, you know what I'm saying, no matter what things change to in the future, you know what I'm saying, like, all of our founders, you know what I mean, it's going to be different levels of founders as well, but the you're going to be at $29. Now, if there's different courses and different things that we are offering or different things that we're selling, you got to pay for those other things, but it's going to be a ton of base things that the folks that get down at the beginning, and when I say get down at the beginning, because this folks is already down, like, I already have businesses, and you know what I'm saying, like, Smart Futures is already like a thing in like the real tangible real world, you know what I mean, like, I just finished a freaking project where we built a building, you know what I'm saying, 5 stories and put 15 units in, you know what I mean? I got another one. I got actual projects that's actually, you know, bulldozers and trucks and stuff in the ground, you know what I mean? So we're going to actually build some stuff. And it's funny because it's crazy because a couple years ago, like during the post-Trump secret society, right? It was a brother that was in jail that was part of the post-Trump that last week we were in the course of Revelations. And after we got off, homeboy home from jail, and he was like, yo, he hit me on Telegram and was like, yo, I thought that was you. You know what I'm saying? And a project that I had started with folks that was in the post-Trump 4 years ago, from a conversation that he had with me in jail about water. And we actually got bulldozed at the building, you know what I'm saying, that I showed them almost 5 years ago, you know what I'm saying, as this the plan. We actually taken the oil tanks out of the ground at that building right now. So, and like homeboy can come in here, you know what I'm saying? And he gonna come on there. I'm gonna get him to tell y'all, like, and we have the Telegram group from them years ago, you know what I'm saying? That we can go back to those messages and the conversations that we be showing folks, you know what I mean? Like, yo, this is what we gonna do, this the plan. And some people at that time was like, man, get the fuck out of here. Like that abandoned building, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a fucking, you know, trapping water out the bando. Like it was the running joke. But now the joke's on you, motherfuckers. And homeboy out of jail, and let's go. So, and he was investing in what we was doing, you know what I mean, from behind bars. So when I say money ain't real, you know what I mean, like, and the stuff that we got access to, you know, like there's a course that you're gonna have access to about how to make money in jail, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna tell y'all, like, I'm a person, I lived a nice percentage of my life in jail, you know what I mean. And I know that's gonna connect with some of us in these rooms, you know, they have family members affected by the penal system. I can show y'all how to help get y'all folks home with different reliefs. You know what I mean? I got a dude that's getting ready to come home right now. That I just did some commutation stuff with, and he got 4 out of 5 votes. I just gotta get him in front of the governor.
I don't know if mine. I don't know if mine need to come home. Now. I don't think he learned his lesson yet. They need to stay a little bit longer.
They say what? He know Bin Laden.
I said I think mine staying a little bit longer. He ain't learned his lesson yet. He don't need to come home yet.
Oh shit! Damn.
I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I don't think bro learned his lesson yet. He might stay down a little bit longer, man. He did 5 years. God did the same shit. Went right back. Like, yeah, you still a knucklehead. You stay down a little bit longer.
Hey, but look, guess what? Right? It's some of us right that's in there, right? And we can show them how to make money while they're in there, right? Because some of them that's in there, like I got a couple dudes in jail right now, right? That I'm so glad they in jail because I know who you are, I know what your skill sets is, and you're at a prison that ultimately that prison it's a waiting it's a visiting room in that joint that families come to there from all over the country every day. Let's talk about travel because those folks they book an airplane, they booking hotels and all that stuff. And who better to, you know what I'm saying, sell travel stuff too than folks in jail because all their families are traveling. So it's a ton of ways to skin this cat, man. We just gotta, see what it is and tackle it. And create the things that are withstanding in our communities in society. So when those dudes do come home, you know what I'm saying, they now got opportunities. And I don't gotta go back to the other thing. Now, if you do want to go back to it, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You can't ever say, you know, ain't nobody ever tell you.
Right. That's smart.
That's what it is, smart futures, cuz. And when y'all see, you know what I mean, for the folks that's here, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna send y'all smart future stuff. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make sure that, you know, I tap in with all y'all individually, you know what I mean? But for what y'all gonna get, man, I'm giving y'all the farm. You know what I'm saying? And I want to give y'all more than what I can give y'all, but I don't want to be information overload. So it's going to come, but I'm gonna turn the faucet on, you know what I'm saying, and drip certain shit out. And certain shit gonna go to certain people based on the conversations we had and what's for you, Kamisha, is not for Shaki. You know what I'm saying? But Shaki, you know what I'm saying, through us being here and talking, like I know these people, so I know what she got access to, and I'm over here running this play. And when it comes time to make sense, you know what I'm saying, I get right back at it. Matthew Simmons, you had a question, then I'm gonna let everybody, I think he just rolled. Oh no, he's still here. And I'm gonna let everybody get over the Bible study. And y'all gonna hear me all over again.
Hey, what's going on, bro? No, I was just asking, we have access to these recordings at a later time because I missed most of it.
Okay, so today's recording, yes. So because you're here today, you're gonna have access to all of them. So send me a message on Telegram, and I'll send you the recordings if I haven't already. I think I already did, but I'll resend you all of the old ones, and I'll make sure that I send everybody this one too. But again, for the folks that came late, I'm only sharing this information and this conversation with the folks that were here today. Okay. So this is not going to be sent out to everybody because this is Like we trying to mastermind some shit, you know what I'm saying? And in order for us to do it and G off, we can't give everybody, you know what I'm saying, like the sauce. And for the folks that don't want to be involved, you know what I'm saying, it's cool too. You know what I mean? Like we still will be in Sunday school, and the things that I'm going to be teaching in Sunday school is going to hit different for the folks that smart futures, you know what I'm saying? Because they're going to have access to other stuff. You know what I mean? So it's going to make the stuff that I'm saying and stuff that we're doing there more relevant. But we know that Sunday school is about us. It's just these other folks that have access to it. You know what I'm saying? They just coming in and listening and getting, you know what I'm saying, whatever they get from it. All right. With that, I got a boogie, and I'll see y'all on the other side in 60 seconds.
Are
Hey,
you
one
gonna
last-
capture,
Well,
are you gonna capture everything out the chat before you close it out?
Yeah, it'll when I in the record, it's gonna send it all to me.
Oh, okay, just making sure.
You might.
And one last question. Is it okay? Do I have permission just to get the website? Just to connect. I don't want people's emails and all that stuff. There was a few websites I saw.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not sharing everybody's information with one another. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
if it's
Like I saw joshthegirl.com.
yeah, no. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put something together that's gonna make it make sense. But I'm not
Okay.
sharing. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you gave me your shoe size in there, like I ain't telling nobody what size shoe you wear. You good?
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right, peace, y'all.